the rewards are horrible. If they don't want to give out prize money, like that's up to them. But like they got to make the system better and they got to make the rewards better.
And they asked themselves, what does FIFA do well? Or Madden or whatever. And then they asked themselves, how can we make this as bad as possible while also putting it in the game?
I wasn't a fan of the way that shooting was capped at about 60%, kind of no matter what.
But events and hot boxes for 2K is like Shaq and Kobe. It's the most genius thing they've ever done.
But again, I still haven't bought anything good out of a 100 overall pack, and it's the middle of July, so there's no incentive for me to grind for those.
You shouldn't be penalized because you don't, or boosted because you do use something 2K put in, or penalized because you don't.
You can't call nobody out, bro. You ain't beat nobody in the call yet.
Talking about it. Let's talk about how Gaming Dad set up 3 tournaments this year, didn't play in a single one. We could talk about that too.
Stick shooting to me has been cool. It's a great addition, but I believe they need to tweak it if they're going to keep it in the game.
But I will tell you, it has taken every ounce of enjoyment out of whatever this event was to open that hot box, because I got like 5 goat pieces, and now there's absolutely no reason to grind this game in any way, shape, or form.
Bottoms up, and DBG still owes me a rematch. Chat, just want to throw that out there.
Here we go. Welcome back to the season finale of the Ourteam podcast for NBA 2K25. We got an all-star lineup. It's going to be chaos, I think. I think it's the right word. I don't see how I'm going to control this, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Like and subscribe. Let's go through the intros. I'm just going to do it in order of what I can see. Gaming Dad, how we doing?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Jazz?
Mick?
As an undefeated against everybody in this call 2K player, I'd like to say, we undefeated, we undefeated. Ha, Josh, I told you couldn't beat me.
I'm actually going to skip Josh and come back to him because I know that's going to be a long intro. Ty, welcome to your first appearance this year, man. Good to have you back.
Hey man, I'm glad to be back. I'm even more glad the Timberwolves drafted the best rookie in this class. He had 7 blocks in his summer league debut, but that's all I wanted to say.
Good. Matt, how you doing? Welcome back.
What's good? What's good? What's good? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a great day. I just want to say one thing only. Women make around about 84 freaking cents to every dollar a man makes. We got to change that. And I'm talking about the WNBA players as well. I see y'all over here on Twitter and whatnot talking bad about Angel Reese. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And I'm here to preach and tell each and every one of y'all wrong for this. Dubs to Angel Reese. Dubs to 2K in that regard or whatever, whatever the case may be. 26 might be terrible, whatever. But y'all wrong. I just want to start off with that. You're wrong. I got so much more to say about that.
There's a hello. That is a hello. All right, cool. Ludes, how you doing?
I don't know. I wish I had a beautiful political message. I don't. So what's up?
Nothing?
No, I got nothing.
Tim, how you doing?
Good. I'm taking a break from getting carried in co-op to get the best seat in the house on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you have just said you're just watching today, which is kind of nuts.
Kind of like playing co-op too.
Yeah. JC, how you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on, y'all? I'm just excited to be here. I'm looking forward to just observing the chaos a lot. This is going to be a fun time.
Yeah, cool. And we had to get you on, man. We got the co-hosts on, so we had to get the better one on if we were going to get the others on. How you doing?
I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all having me on. I'm living life, man. They got Mello on the cover. Mojo, I know you promoting this Reese message, but they got Mello on the cover, bro. So I can't stand by you on that one. Like,
no. There's no wrong with Mello. Hey, no, that's beautiful.
Josh 2, how you doing? No, Josh 1, how you doing? Let's do Josh 1 first.
I was gonna say, don't switch on me now, Jazz. Don't switch on me now. How you doing, man? I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to watch everybody cook the real Josh.
Yeah, cool. Is that everyone apart from Josh 2? Did I miss anyone? There's so many people in this call. Josh 2, how you doing?
Oh man, I got a lot to say to a few of you motherfuckers here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got some words for DBG. Ludes, I've never seen you call me out the way you've been doing it.
I'm gonna pack you up.
Don't win this game. I will post clips of every single play of our game until the next 2K comes out. DBG is scared. He only wanted a best of one. Never heard anybody wager like that in my life. That's just me personally. I feel like you can't prove nothing in one game, but we'll spin back that block.
You can prove something in one game.
It's a couple of new faces here, and I kind of like what I see, man. I see some challenges. Josh,
All right.
2K free. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even worried about that.
Let's pace yourself because you don't want to, call everyone out in the first.
I'm not
30
gonna
seconds.
hold you though. You can't call nobody out, bro. You ain't beat nobody in the call yet. How you
Ain't
gonna
nobody-
you not in a
okay.
position?
I
You not
call
in a
out whoever I
position.
want to call out. All right.
But you
You
losing.
on
Like,
the list too. Line them
we
up.
could get it.
You on the list
We
too.
could get
From what I'm hearing, it sounds like Josh is. It sounds like Josh is kind of the community glitch. I don't know. He's kind of the podcast glitch, is what it's seeming like so far.
Listen, man. Like I'll the whole podcast, man. You know what? I want the content creators too, man.
Josh said he's putting up 10 stacks. Your podcast versus our podcast. That's what Josh said.
Josh,
Josh, we already waived Josh.
Yeah,
Josh,
they traded him.
apparently we traded for him. He got waived. He didn't.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He got that Mark Williams treatment.
I got my own 3. Y'all get y'all 3. It don't matter,
rescinded
man.
the trade.
All right. Where's my belt at? Matter of fact, yeah. Don't make me bring out the belt.
Actually, on that note,
You
I need to update our lineup real quick because we said hosts and guests, right? So we already got Splash. I'm just gonna add JC and Ty and just let them run. To be honest,
I ain't worried. I ain't worried about that.
Say how
Ain't
many
no
of the
problem.
hosts are even gonna play?
None of us. Our lineup is
Okay.
Splash, JC, and Ty. Good luck with that.
Okay.
That ain't no
They gotta
problem.
contribute
That ain't
to
no
that players,
problem.
Okay, just 5v5.
All right, we are actually going to get into 2K stuff. I'm just going to give you guys some feedback that I've got that we spend too much time clowning around and having fun and not enough time being serious about the game. So that's probably going to be the same thing. But I'm going to try and talk about the game. So I'm going to kick things off with the tweet. It's from Marcus Saunders. It's one of the new things in 2K25. What are your thoughts on rhythm shooting, and do you want to see it back in 26?
Absolutely, bring it back with some tweaks though. But yes, absolutely bring it back. I love rhythm shooting early on when it was first introduced, but I felt like I want to say probably like December or maybe January. That's when I noticed you would get like either a timing like you shot with square, a lot of lates, or just overall like just wouldn't be registered as a rhythm shot. I definitely think rhythm shooting should come back. With some.
Am I in the minority? I feel like even if there wasn't the green window boost, I feel like I prefer rhythm shooting. Am I in the minority there?
I agree.
I don't know.
It feels more natural at this point.
I don't think there should be a penalty for using the button. I think they should be on equal planes if they are both back in the game.
It's not a penalty though. If like the green, I feel like it's harder to shoot like going down, up, and then shoot after you just finished doing a dribble move rather than pressing square. So I don't think it's really like a penalty. I think you're getting rewarded for doing something that's a little unorthodox, with your fingers when you're playing the game, especially when most people have been shooting with square for years.
I got a question. TSmolz, do you think there should be a difference between using a meter and not using a meter as far as like green window?
I know. I think they should be all even playing fields. However you decide that you're best at 2K, you shouldn't be penalized because you don't, or boosted because you do use something 2K put in, or penalized because you don't.
No, I feel you. I feel like the rhythm shooting is a lot more of a skillful thing than the shot meter versus not shot meter to me. I just don't think like you can go back since they put basically like they made it such a big deal, so it's hard to go back. I feel like.
I mean, stick aiming was literally 2K21, and they not only went back on it a different year, they went back on it during that year.
Because it was broken, it made you the
that
best
was a
player in the
disaster.
world.
Hey,
It was a
just because I
disaster for
perfected
everyone
something
but
that
Nick,
nobody
sorry.
else did. But like, the first person figured out rhythm shooting was that. Would they have been best shooter?
No, you're right. But would you agree it was a massive skill gap what you were doing?
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
I also stand by the fact that a normal human, up until the last week where they have suddenly allowed everyone to hit whites no matter what difficulty you play on, up until the last week, a normal human could not score with anyone. It could be Steph Curry 99-3 if they use the button.
I don't think so. I have been notoriously bad at this game for years, and I was popping people by 40 by shooting Allen Houston fadeaway half-court shots and them going in, so I don't think there was a skill gap on stick shooting, if I'm being honest.
I feel like it was too much like it was like the only skill gap. I feel like people were greening I don't know, like that in my opinion was broken. I don't think this is like broken. I do think there's like a skill gap to it though. So I don't know how to like make it balanced if it's not like or equal to the button if it's because there's like two components of it. So I don't know. It's just hard.
I would only say make it harder because I'm trash at this game and I stick shoot amazing and I'm not good. So I think make the skill gap bigger, maybe.
I think they need to make shooting. I think they need to make shooting harder. and then add like the way kind of closer to the way it used to be, where it's you have a smaller green window, but it's a pure green window versus this year where you can just miss. I wasn't a fan of the way that shooting was capped at about 60%, kind of no matter what it seemed like on jump shots this year.
So real
quick for me, I want to say this. It feels RNG for me. I do not like stick shooting. I think they need to replace it. I think whoever's doing that, whoever's making the timings and whatnot, and I'm not going to mention that person's name. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it in 2K community. A lot of people don't like it in part. A lot of people don't like it in my team. I think it just feels like of chance. I see a lot of people, including myself, miss so many wide opens, and then one game you might be hot, the next game you're not. And whoever's watching this, you probably experienced the same thing. Stick shooting to me has been cool. It's a great addition, but I believe they need to tweak it if they're going to keep it in the game. Is it comparable to X? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, I'm old school. I love X. That's just me. But the jump, the push timings and all that, that's something that I have a problem with personally. And as for stick shooting, I mean, if they bring it back, cool. But am I going to use it? Probably not. I don't think there's a penalty. I believe there's a 20% boost. I believe I read in 2K Labs that there's an actual boost, a green window boost, apparently, when you use stick shooting. I don't know if that's the case or not. It all seems trash to me.
There is a significant boost. The rumor is that what they're going to do is close the gap. That the stick shooting is still going to have a slightly bigger window, but that it's not going to be so drastic that if you wanted to use the button, you still could. I guess that's the rumor going around. I don't know if there's any truth to it, to be honest.
Well, find out first when you go to community day. Jazz.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll be like you outside. Just yeah, I'm not going to community day, by the way. That was a joke. Yeah, cool. I actually like rhythm shooting. I think it feels more intuitive to what's going on in the screen. That's just my opinion. I feel like just pressing one button is, when I used to play the original Nintendo, I used to press one button to do something, right? I think we've come a long way. Gaming's come a long way. Controllers have come a long way. Some madness flex. Controllers have come a long way. Mechanics have come a long way. Engines, all of that stuff. And I think the idea, I've always been nervous around stick shooting because they're just obsessed with it. Like they've been trying to force it into the game for so long. I would say this is the best way it's been done. And it does feel quite intuitive. Like after a while, I think there's not necessarily a skill gap, but a big learning curve to it versus just pressing a button. But I think once you learn it, it's quite intuitive. Like, it is quite easy to green, I think it works reasonably well.
I think stick shooting is fine. I kind of agree with TSmolz, honestly, with Tim on this one, where it's just I think if they balanced it to the button, honestly, I don't see why that would be a problem. Personally, I think bringing it at least closer isn't a bad idea. I don't think stick shooting itself. I think initially it was harder the first month or two of the game because it was something new. But I think once people have adjusted to it, for the people who have been doing it for a while, it becomes just as second nature as shooting with the button has been for the last however long you've been playing. But I do think that making it a little closer together so that you can kind of do whichever you prefer. I don't see a problem with that personally.
Cool. Right. I think we covered rhythm shooting. I think. Anyone else? Thoughts on it?
The Nintendo button shooting was on point.
Bring the NBA Jam shooting back. Yeah.
Yeah. Get into Super Nintendo with the NBA Live. Oh yeah.
For sure. All right, let's get into the next subject then. Let's talk about Showdown. I'll be honest, I haven't played much of it this year. I mean, I started playing in like April, May. Like I started playing 2K in April, May. Maybe played about 50 games till now. I haven't played that much of it. So yeah, would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Like, the concept of it, how it works, and the rewards, which I think have been a big topic.
I played a lot of Showdown early in the year. I have played very little Showdown outside of like videos the last couple of months. It's just not a rewarding enough game mode. There was no point in the year. I don't think there was a single point in the year where it was actually worth it to grind Showdown for the amount of time that it took and the rewards that you were getting back, unless you got extremely lucky out of like the week-to-week weekly rewards, which I'm not opposed to the weekly rewards. I think those are cool. I think the milestone rewards were where they fell short with Showdown this year. I would be completely honest. I wouldn't mind them bringing back Showdown as a mode if they reworked the rewards. But I think the reward system we've had in other games in terms of like ultimate rewards, having a player reward to grind for something that's guaranteed to be better than all the end 100 overall or dark matter invincible packs that are just RNG and generally weighted to be bad cards. There's just not been a single point this year where it's actually felt worth it to me.
200 wins. 200 wins for unauctionable cards is actually crazy. Not gonna lie, especially and like when they offer no, that's the weekly ones. No, the 200 wins is still bad, but I didn't like the weekly rewards where it's like I think if you get like 20 wins, the most MT gets what 35,000 MT. Is that correct? That's you get 35,000 MT or is it more?
Yeah,
I feel like it gotta be
35,000
higher than that. Especially if you in tier 1, you're playing people that's like really good at the game, quote unquote, at that level. I feel like you should be getting more than 35,000 MT. Like if I'm gonna sweat and play people who are gonna actually challenge me every time I load up, I should be getting enough MT to be like, all right, I gotta go make some changes to my team. Let me maybe switch out my center, my point guard. So to get 35,000, I feel like that's like a big slap in the face. So I don't really agree with that aspect of Showdown.
I think the problem.
Go ahead, Mick. I
was gonna
apologize.
say, I think
what's going to happen.
I was gonna say, I think the biggest problem is literally that in other years we had the problem that you completed whatever it was, and once you completed it, there was nothing to do, and either that or the grind was just too long, like 2K21, which was horrific, like 60 games just to get a chance to go 12-0. And then this year they bring in a weekly reward system, but the weekly rewards are bad, and if they put any of the other systems, whether it be divisions up and you get a final reward or 12-0 or anything, alongside the weekly rewards, it would be good. But the problem is that it's always in 2K that they have a good idea and there you go. And instead of improving on that idea, they completely throw that idea out. Or they have an idea that's almost good. They completely throw the almost good idea out. And in the end, they replace it with something that is an almost good idea. But it would be perfect if it was in combination with what we previously had.
Right.
And
right.
I think that's their goal, isn't it? I don't think their goal is to give us a great product, is it? I don't know. That's the impression that I get.
JC.
I don't think they're trying to give us a great Showdown mode. I don't think that's ever been their goal.
Or KTC mode or anything like that. And I want to, may I piggyback off JC? I agree with you 100%, bro. The weekly rewards I'm cool with. But the problem is with a lot of these rewards that we do get here in 2K is it's the bare minimum. And maybe, just maybe I'm preaching to the choir, maybe not, but I've grinded for 200 wins. And this is going to sound like a vent because it is. The last season, I grinded and slaved, because that's what it felt like, slave labor for 200 wins. I ended up getting John freaking Stockton. Okay, yes. Do we get more rewards?
I saw that. Yeah, that was brutal.
It was brutal. Yeah, it's tough.
I've actually got...
Go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
I've got a tweet here that just kind of sums up what you're saying. Someone got 200 wins a couple of days ago. I just looked at it on Twitter. In their 100 overall option pack, they got Kwame Brown, Ingram, Cousins, Parker, Banchero, Nash, De'Aaron Fox, Mitch Richmond, Jason Tatum, and Clyde Drexler.
What's the tweet? I want to look at it real quick.
There isn't one desirable card in there, by the way.
No. It's the bare minimum. These option packs that we get, I'm not like some in here that's already pulled a Wemby. I wish I could pull an updated Wemby, you know what I'm saying? And kudos to you. That sounds salty. But if you have gotten a big pull, congratulations. But there's a lot of people out here that's getting the bare minimum. I have a problem with that whenever we grind for 15, 60, or even 120 or 200 wins, you know what I'm saying, out of Showdown, which is a lot of time, a lot of effort, for some, a lot of money. It's just a lot, and in general, and I think that's a bigger issue than anything right now. And I just hope, sincerely hope, that does not lead into 2K26.
Let me ask you guys a question that play Showdown a lot. If the pack weight was better, would Showdown be more rewarded?
If the what?
If the pack weight was better. So if you were more likely to pull like 100 overall Wemby or an invincible Wemby, or
Well, I would say
it would have a chance to be better, wouldn't it?
I think the bigger better. I think the big problem though is it's just like I hate the fact that a reward is recycled content too. It's like it'd be one thing if you could sell it, but it's unsellable. So okay, imagine you already got 100 overall unsellable Wemby, and then you get him again. Like you can't do anything with him. So I think yes, the weighted stuff is horrible in its own right. Like I feel bad for everybody that opened the Hoff box thinking, oh, you got an equal chance to get a GOAT card and an invincible card. You're not getting Wemby out of that. You're getting Steph Curry. And they don't tell you.
Lude's just got Wemby.
Okay, well, you guys get the points.
That's that Lude's luck.
The 90-10, like you're 90% more likely to get like Steph Curry. So that's a problem, but I don't know. I just think like the lack of excitement. There's never new cards, and I'm not saying it always would have to be that, but I don't know. There's just even if they would drop an invincible, a GOAT card, it's like it's not exciting because you're probably gonna get like a GOAT Steph out of it. So I don't know. It's just tough.
I think looking back, people kind of debate. People talk about 12-0, and there's an argument whether it was idealistic the way we look back on it, or was it actually good. I think it doesn't matter. I think the thing that was good about it is you had a token to show you actually done it. I think that's the other thing that's just like missing with all these RNG packs that we've got coming out of everything. It is a flex. It was a flex to have a 12-0 card, and usually they were pretty good. So there was an incentive there to grind for them. Now, I mean, I played 50 games of Showdown this year. Ty, how many games you played of Showdown this year? Thousands?
No, probably hundreds.
Okay.
Probably like 200 to 300. Yeah, you wouldn't. Hey, never mind. They got leaderboards. I forgot.
Leaderboards that are based exclusively on how many games you win in tier 1. That is the only thing that matters. It's slightly better than the previous leaderboards from the other couple of years, but it's still a completely pointless system.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me the active binomial 4 is not the best player in the world, averaging 0.4 points per game as a team?
Isn't that why they put quit bans in the game, was to prevent boosting?
That's the same too on Xbox as well. 0.7 and 0.4 points a game over 100 games played.
A leaderboard has never gone well for them, ever.
No, it's just a crazy lineup.
There is nobody in the top. I'm trying to find the first person to average over 55 points per game. Is the 41st ranked player on leaderboards.
That's kind of nuts. That's a lot of competition for King of the Court, I reckon. There's 40 sweats out there. I haven't seen him win yet. Should we talk about King of the Court?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I look, King of the Court is like one of my favorite things, just like what they've done with Showdown, just like what they've done with the exchange. It's like they're like, what does FIFA do well? And they ask themselves, what does FIFA do well? Or Madden or whatever. And then they ask themselves, how can we make this as bad as possible while also putting it in the game?
Yeah,
I think that's a perfect description.
Yeah, you can see what they've tried to do and how badly they've missed. Like, so badly they've missed. King of the Court is something I should play every week. I'm quite a competitive guy. I should want to play it just to test myself to see how far I can get. What was it this week? Was it top 10%? And you got a 99 pack? Am I right in saying that?
I would hope that most of us in Europe would have something to do between 6 and 10 p.m. on a Saturday.
This is also true. The window is, I don't know.
That's
the
first
a crazy pause. What was that? Sorry.
I just said nothing. Can I talk to us about King of the Court? You played it, obviously you've sweated it out. How many you won?
I don't know. Probably like 7 or 8. Like, the main thing for me is, number one, it gives me good content. Like, I have my best streams because for some reason that's what people care to watch the most. So it gives me good content, and then like it is what it is. Like, I don't hate playing it. It's like whatever, but I just hate it's not rewarding at all. I've always hated the qual system. It's the same thing it has been. And like, I just hate how people think like whoever wins King of the Court is just like the best player in the world. It's like, it has no impact. It's all who you match with, how many quits you get. It's the system's horrible. The rewards are horrible. It's a mess. It's a mess.
You have to be good enough to be in the mix though, right?
Yeah, I would say you have to be you have to be good enough to be in a mix, or I don't know. There's some people that have won that whatever, but
there was a week where I went out with a salary cap team and was in the lead after 2 hours and then had to stop playing because I just had to go. So like, if you are playing in like Europe or Australia, you can literally face the same scrubs 3-4 times in a row.
But they're out after 3 games, aren't they?
Or 3 times in a row. I faced the same bum 3 times in a row last week.
He kills him with the first one. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair.
I think at least with the different servers, they'd be able to move it to make it, if it's going to be midday on a Saturday, okay, the EU server could be midday on a Saturday, the Asian server midday on a Saturday.
Well, the question is, why are they still using the 250k quals format? Why aren't they just giving you a certain number of games to play over the weekend and ranking you based on your win percentage and your strength of schedule?
Because if you think the 2K makes a single decision based on based on any sort of user feedback and not just pure data spreadsheet, they clearly find out that is the time that most people play the game. So they believe that because most people play the game during that time, everyone should only play the game at that time.
Yeah, the bigger issue here with 2K's have an obsession with this idea of like knockout, and they have done for years, right? And that's actually the big difference between like FIFA Weekend League and 2K is you can play, you get 15 games to play, you're gonna play 15 games, and how many games do you win? That's the question. That's what dictates the award. So you'll have, hundreds of people going 15-0, and you would have, a lot more going whatever 5-0, but it's still rewarding all the way. 2K have an obsession with the idea of someone being knocked out, which is why we can't do this. They believe that in any sort of tournament or competitive mode, there needs to be a format where someone is out. And that's what they need to get over that mindset, because it's not how gaming works now. And the other thing is, in terms of what EA do and what they've done terribly, is that they have literally incorporated the exact reward system, right? Which is packs, which is good if they did it the right way. But like I said, I've said it before in the podcast, in FIFA, you have the choice between auctionable and unauctionable reward. It's just all, I mean, you get the VC, I guess, if you win, but we're literally talking about, is it 4 people? 2 on each console?
It's only 1 on each console. And then there is 1 on Switch, isn't there? So
I mean,
up on Switch, shit.
For real,
I think there is a Switch and I think there is a Switch and a PC winner each week, technically. So I guess there is 4 winners.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, yeah. There's no point me even trying. Like, if I loaded up with FIFA, I would play it every weekend, because even if I went 10-5 or 11-4, it'd still definitely be worth playing. Like, for everyone, it's worth playing. It's completely worthless to me. Maybe if you finish top 1%, it's marginally worth playing. But again, I still haven't pulled anything good out of 100 overall pack, and it's the middle of July, so there's no incentive for me to grind for those.
And I think even like when I played college football last year, and I wasn't the best at the game, but if I got 7 or 8 wins, it would be like 200,000 coins and a certain amount of packs. Like, how do I get in the gauntlet? Yeah, so you play basically 10 games, whatever. But it's like, how am I getting more rewarded for being like, I don't know, a top 85% player than the best in the world each and every week? Like, that doesn't even remotely make sense. Like, the rewards are horrible. If they don't want to give out prize money, like, that's up to them. But like, they got to make the system better, and they got to make the rewards better.
Someone could
y'all rather have limited
pieces and get more rewarded.
The main menu.
Would y'all rather have limited?
Go on, Ant.
Like, would y'all take limited over King of the Court or not?
I hated limited, so I
Me too.
I didn't
That's
like
why I'm
I
asking.
didn't like limited either, so I felt like it was. I don't know. Limited wasn't a terrible concept. It just felt kind of pointless to play most of the time.
Salary
God, I
cap is a
love
better
limited.
limited, I think.
Salary cap is a better limited. I think that's a good way to describe that.
The
Salary
ring
cap's the only
chasing was
online.
fun though. The chasing the ring, getting the ring. It made for a good tweet. Got the ring.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dog shit, man.
It was
Limited
cool till you
dog
won
shit.
10 games in a row without finding the ring.
Salary cap's probably the only online game mode that actually was like half decent this year.
I think
GTO
it's
Park grew
enjoyable.
on me.
Nah, salary cap. I like salary cap and TT online.
Well,
Salary
they're
cap
bringing
is
Triple Threat Park back, so you get to enjoy that.
Yes.
W's
You
in
just
the
like
chat.
Park because you're a troll, though.
Who? Me?
You.
Explain.
What? You just like, you enjoy trolling. So, of course, you're going to like Park because you can bring Josh up there and make him all mad by not passing him the ball and stuff.
Time out.
Damn.
How did you say Jazz is the troll and then you throw my name in there with like no?
I just
what was
accused
that?
Jazz of not passing you the ball on purpose to get you mad.
Yes.
Oh no, Jazz has tunnel vision. Jazz definitely.
Yeah.
He gets on Wemby, he sees that damn rim, and you can't even say nothing because he's greening the shot. It's like,
It's only with you.
listen, man, I play with Hamza, and me and Hamza going clean runs. Everybody touched the
I
ball.
went 20-0 today without you. I'm just saying.
Excuse, you did singles.
Yeah, that's without you.
Yeah, so you was by yourself using controller. You know
Listen,
what,
those gold reps were getting work. That's all I'm saying. It was
gold reps was getting work.
Bro, can we talk about one thing real quick? I ran into 2 squads that were running free agent cards. What are we doing? Why?
It's July, man.
What?
You can
You
get,
can also
you can
type
get,
in a locker code and get.
you can get
Don't
Bomb,
they-
Carmelo, and
Don't they put the locker
Booker.
code like on the billboard in the park too?
They
Like
definitely
if
do.
you load
Yes,
into
bro.
the park, the locker code is on the billboard.
Like a
Yeah, they're
side
just being
behind them,
lazy.
just calling them a dumbass.
What percentage of new players do you think don't know how to redeem the level 1 reward? I think it's above 50.
I think
It's a
there's
good amount for
quite-
sure.
There's quite a few new players who don't know where to put in a locker code for sure.
Yeah.
Because I have friends in real life that are like, dude, what do I do with this stupid ass code that you gave me?
It happened to me when I started playing in 20. I think it was like a month before I discovered locker codes, and I was like, holy shit. My squad just got a lot better in like 5 minutes.
You went behind
yeah.
the ears, Jazz. You didn't know anything.
I was.
Okay,
You were typing in the DBG locker code back then.
Yeah. Oh, you did have a locker code, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you also have a
yeah.
Jeremy Lin locker code, or was that just ambush?
No, I had a Blake Griffin locker code.
Oh, you had a Blake Griffin locker code.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
probably
into
typed
trouble.
it in.
I got into trouble for how I gave it away. I made people guess who was on the back of my very first football jersey, and whoever guessed the name got the card.
That's how
And they said they're not involved with the winner of the giveaway typically. So there you go.
They got involved in that one. Cool. Right. King of the Court is just rubbish. I'm gonna say this for all of us. I think it just needs to be better. There needs to be more of a reason to play. Someone like me should be wanting to play it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have any incentive.
If
The
it was
descriptions.
Sorry,
DBG, go on.
So yeah, I was gonna say, if it was 15 games, I'd play every single week. I have shit to do between 6 to 10 p.m. on most Saturdays, and I think I've played in it about 5 times because of that. And there's a bunch of times, like last week, I played the last 2 hours and nearly got top 1%. There's a whole bunch of times where I play the first hour and a half, and that's all I can do.
Yeah, I think most experienced players would want to play it. By the way, going back to the whole FIFA thing, they obviously have divisions, right? Which is like Showdown, where you're in tiers, which they've literally copied and pasted, by the way, 2K. The other thing about Weekend League is there was no SBMM. So I was always more inclined to play it, to be honest. If you're good, it's more incentive to play it. Yeah, there was no skill-based matchmaking there.
I think we could talk about skill-based matchmaking. I just want to mention, I've been playing NCAA college football the last week. That game does not have skill-based matchmaking in their regular head-to-head playlist anymore, which I kind of love. It almost feels like it gives me more of an incentive to play because I know I'm not the best at college football. I'm like slightly above average, but I feel like I'm going to get less just like uber nerds because they have tiers and your rewards get better as you're higher in the tiers, but you're not playing harder skill-based matchmaking, which I kind of think is sick. It feels like it's a very rewarding mode in terms of the amount of coins you make and the different things you can get in that game. 2K just has nothing even close to that when it comes to skill-based matchmaking.
That's because EA
for the
Sports knows
competitive
how to
vibes.
cater to their player base. Sorry, I apologize. They know how to cater to their player base, and they know how to treat their community, unlike some communities out here. A la 2K. Real quick, college football is a great game, but if they ever make a college basketball game, GG's. That's all I need to say. My bad, Josh.
Now,
We'll be here in 3 years.
Real quick about the competitive plays. I recently, I guess, got aware that the fact you guys don't like skill-based matchmaking. I thought that's like the whole reason y'all played like in tournaments and stuff for like the competitive.
All right,
aspect of it.
I'll
It's just
speak
solely the
for
money.
us.
Yeah, go on, Gaming.
Yeah, go ahead, Gaming Dad.
Nah.
The face of the comp community. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Nah, let me just be quiet. All right, I just wanted to give Jazz this clip for the beginning of the video.
Yeah, if I think about that, I've got to do like 13 of them. It's going to be like 10 minutes. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, I don't know if the comp community one. They tend to be quite competitive. I think it's in the name. No,
I think the bad part though is, again, it's like what are we competing for? Like, if I guarantee if they had a tournament, guess what? Like a big tournament, we're all gonna compete. Like, but it's like if I'm competing for, like, if you want it, okay, what's Showdown? 20,000 MT and 200 wins for whatever reward. Like, it's just like, what's the point? Like, I don't know. There's just I feel like they've done away with the competitive community, or they've tried to at least.
I think the majority, and I don't play
They hate you
competitively.
all, by the way. It's been very, very clear they hate you guys.
yes, they do.
I don't play competitively anymore. I used to, but I do think that a lot of the competitive stuff is for people who play competitively, they don't want to sweat incredibly hard in Showdown for 2000 MT. There's no point. You don't want to sit here with your face in the monitor for 2000 MT. Like, I don't think people want to do that. The competitive tournaments, I mean, you're right, Josh. That's why I started playing competitively in the first place, is because I wanted to play people who were good at the game, and I wanted to get better, and I wanted to be good at the game. Like, that's why I started playing 2K competitively. But you're playing for something. You're playing for money, status, whatever it may be, things that you feel like you have a reason and a motivation to really want to win. In Showdown, I don't care if I lose to somebody by 15 points, whatever. I love losing, but outside of just losing, there's nothing else to actually play for. You're not really getting anything out of winning, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's still wages and stuff. I think the views are still decent. Like, it's funny, man. I love what Josh is doing right now. I think it's the best thing. Honestly, I think it's one of the best things anyone's done at Endgame, which is Josh just calling anyone out and just getting flossed. Like, every single week, just goes on a 2-hour humiliation, tour. That's basically what he's on. He's on a humiliation tour right now.
I also think it's time, because I don't have that much longer on this stream, so it's time that we deliver the punishments that I inflicted on
let's do
him.
it.
Josh,
Right, everyone
it's your
mute but
time.
Josh.
Listen, man. When it comes to food and drinking, I'd honestly take this over dipping a quesadilla and some chocolate milk. So, bottoms up. And DBG still owes me a rematch. Chat, just want to throw that out there. Best of 3, East and European service. We're gonna dunk it, switch it around a little bit. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's not that bad.
That's
not that
Is
bad.
it as gross as Jazz made it seem? Because Jazz made it seem like it was the worst thing he's ever eaten in his life.
No,
He didn't. He wasn't smart about it. I went to Popeyes, got some real good tenders, got me a bottle of Pepsi. Make sure it's store bought. We're gonna wash this down actually.
Okay, Ludes, this is too smug. You got to beat him now. This is
You know
too
what?
smug.
It's a smart.
Honestly, I didn't even watch him do that. I felt like it would be worse if I didn't watch it for him.
You didn't care enough to watch.
No, I walked away from the
You
computer.
trying to hurt his
completely.
feelings. All right.
See, Jazz, and you say this is something Josh is doing, but I don't know if you've seen the old Sylvester Stallone movie Over the Top, when
That's a road
the truck
reference.
driver picks up his son and they drive around and he takes his son to different arm wrestling tournaments and different truck stops. It seems like you're kind of driving Josh around to different tournaments and just battling.
Oh yeah,
whoever.
I'm instigating the shit out of
Yeah,
everything.
you're kind of
He's driving me
hoarding
to
them
belt
out, if you will.
factories. That's what he's doing. He's dropping me off at the belt warehouse. That's all he's been doing.
Look, I
It's
don't
been
even care
bad.
about this. I don't care about this game in a competitive fashion at all, but I really, truly care about beating Josh.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? You're sitting up here all smug with these goddamn shades talking about, I don't care about competitive winning this game at all. I just want to beat Josh. What the
I
hell is wrong
mean,
with you?
I mean this when I say this. Why has there not been any? Why have the community stopped, other than Josh, going full on WWE promos at each other? Do we not remember what Wall did back in 2K21? Ty, you remember the shit Wall said to you?
Okay,
just to get just to get popped by 40 every time.
Okay, but that wasn't Wall pretending. That's just Wall. That's
No,
just who he is. There aren't
either
very many
way.
people with that much passion, I wouldn't say, and personality to be that aggressive.
But like,
But I do think there are people that come up like, and even going back to like Josh's question, like when I was 19 years old, I cared a lot more if I matched Splash and Showdown and Air, like those guys in Showdown.
I did
and
too.
wanted
That's
to
true.
win. And so like that was Wall when he first came in. So I think we'll have somebody come in that's gonna be like that. But I just feel like the whole like even like tournament settings is just like nobody even plays anymore. So it's like I don't even maybe what 2K's done has worked and nobody cares to be good anymore. I don't know.
Do you know who my favorite competitive player ever was? That Westbrick guy. Do you guys remember that? Called DBG out on his stream.
No, I don't remember this honestly.
You don't remember Westbrick? He's on the call.
Westbrook's here.
Oh.
Oh,
How can you not remember this? One
I
time
do
we
remember
were-
this now.
That shit was so funny. What happened in the game?
Ty
You
let
shaved?
me go up like 15 and then pop me.
Did you let him? Is that a true story? Did you
I
actually-
let
What is,
DBG
what is this? So
I
Ty
had
showed
to-
up in DBG's stream under an assumed name or something? What is
You
this?
need to go watch
Yes.
it, TSmolz.
It's one of the greatest Myteam videos of all time. It's on his channel.
What's that got
Dude,
like
is
100K views?
have we broke?
Is that the Cam
Have we
Reddish
broke
game?
kayfabe on that yet?
Let me see. No.
Did I
DBG,
just expose it?
I've broke kayfabe 100 times about that.
I didn't realize I just exposed it. I thought it was common knowledge. I was like, I wonder why is no one responding? Oh,
But like
damn.
it's as real as me putting up my beard for Ty, shooting a post hook with Iverson to try ice a game, and then shaving my beard off bit by bit in game 2. It's as unplanned as that.
You almost won game 1 though. I remember that. You very, very nearly won game
JC,
1.
watch the last 5 possessions of game 1.
I don't-
I have the game 1 and I'm shooting sky hooks with Allen Iverson exclusively. I am literally losing that game.
Well,
That
the
was not
greatest
meant to go.
250
It was the script was
greatest-
not meant to go like that.
The greatest 250K game ever played was the 4 overtime game post hooking from the free throw line in 2K21, I think.
That shit had me so weak. I remember watching that. I said, look at these
What was it?
dudes.
Zeb against
Zeb and
Victimized.
it was Zeb Warrior. That was his name.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
It was a
Hey,
Victimized.
my God, Zeb. Shout out Zeb, man.
I don't even remember honestly.
I think
No
Victimized. He was like 2K70 and 18 comp. I think it was him. Do any of you guys remember Crimeps?
Yeah.
That man would dribble 23 seconds off the shot clock and shoot a post hook every possession.
Yeah,
was
I
like
got
20?
to meet him.
Was he at the global championship?
Yeah, him and his brother.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
You beat him in the
Clocks
final,
up-
didn't you?
Clocks up defense. The semifinal, I think, but I had more like teams available because I had like.
Was it not the semifinal? You beat him in the semis in US and you beat him in the world final.
No, because I'm
I'm 100% sure that time. I'm gonna.
No.
You
Oh
got-
yeah, I did. You're right.
flick
You're
up-
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
The
yeah,
flick
it
up was in the
World Finals.
American final. The American
Yep,
semis.
you're right.
When
Yeah,
you you gained them on a flick up.
You're right.
Right. Let's get back to the modes events. No, let's do Hoff boxes first, actually, because this has been a hot topic this week.
Yeah, man, they're kind of
Massive,
cool.
you're
I guess.
opening one in July. You're
Yeah,
a dumbass
for
if you're
real.
opening one in July.
Yeah,
if
I
you
agree.
open a Hoff box, you are sad.
Agree.
You know, I don't
Popular
appreciate you
event.
guys calling me out and saying things about me because I opened a Hoff box 2 weeks ago. So I really don't appreciate the slander. Splash beat me by 42 two times back to back. I don't know what anybody else would do in a situation like that, but some changes had to be made.
So
Let's
your
stop
answer
playing.
is to go give this company money.
Go spend
Oh,
those
wait,
money
Josh,
because
That's
you lost
exactly what I did.
Splash.
And you know what?
You
And
lost.
you know
the
what? They got me a better team.
Josh,
They got
you
me-
lost
could've
the
been a lot.
splash. You lost the splash. Opened the Hoff box. Got Goat Wilt. Used Goat Wilt against me, and still lost by double digits.
The problem is cards
You want to play
really
again?
don't make that much of a difference.
Do you want to play again?
Oh, I'm undefeated.
He's just going to
Crazy
continue to
statement on
gloat.
one game.
See,
I'm lost.
this is DBG right here, but in the form of sauce, duck sauce right here. He's ducking me right now. This guy DBG is ducking me. He played me one time and won't
Why
give
do
me
you just
my-
have
Who
duck
does
sauce
that?
sitting around?
Yeah,
You're
where you
eating
get duck
Popeyes.
sauce from?
Yo, listen. I'm a very
Keeps
prepared
it on
man,
him,
all right?
man.
I'm a very prepared man. You never know when you might come home. You have some fried rice. You need like 2 packets of duck sauce, man.
So you just got it on the bed,
Are
ready
they-
to go.
Got it. No,
How-
not on the table.
I
Is
would
that
hate to
safe
see
to
what
leave
kind
it
of
open, or is
packages
that
you got
being-
laying around your room.
Should that
You
not
just
be
got different
refrigerated?
packages of sauce
No,
around
no.
your room.
This
It
can
absolutely
actually be a
should be
room temp. This is safe.
refrigerated. No,
There's nothing
it
unsafe
cannot.
about this.
Room temp. How much sugar? Like, there's no way that doesn't need to be refrigerated.
No, this is America, DBG, so it's fine.
New York specifically. You know what's in the? I'm not even gonna expose.
What's in it if it doesn't need to be
about the
refrigerated?
Chinese.
Some
Not the
things that you
natural
can't even
stuff.
pronounce. If I'm being real.
Was that Josh's take on Hoff boxes, by the way, that he's got
Yeah.
duck sauce?
No, that's not. No, that's not my. That's not my
But-
take
but-
on the Hoff boxes.
But to answer the question, I know we didn't talk about events yet, but events and hot boxes for 2K is like Shaq and Kobe. It's the most genius thing they've ever done. Give people the
Hoff
best
boxes
odds
are the
ever.
smartest thing they've ever done.
Give people the best odds at all the best cards. The events, you have to spend an egregious amount of money for them just for them to be unsellable.
We're gonna have to switch it to like Scotty and MJ because they don't have the rights for Kobe.
Whatever,
Oh yeah.
oh shit.
whatever employee making 65K came up with the Hoff boxes has single-handedly bossed Strauss Zelnick an extra yacht.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a take at the end of this, the final pocket watching take of the year, but I'm gonna save it till the end because it's not the time for it yet. But yeah, they have absolutely killed it with Hoff boxes, haven't they? They just have. I mean, every Twitter post is I've opened a Hoff box, now I've done another one, now I've got the Invincible pack, and it's all unauctionable, and none of it carries over.
I'm
Some of
just
it's
a little.
outdated after you spend $300. It's outdated after like what 6 weeks?
I'm a little confused. Like, I had a bunch
Often
of
less than
Xbox
that.
credit from something. I don't know why I had a bunch of like in-store Microsoft credit on my account. But regardless, I opened one today and I felt like gross.
You
about
opened
it.
a Hoff box?
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
I
is
got
that when it
Wendy
came out?
from.
I thought you put like a
Yeah.
10 box or something. Oh, okay.
No, and I felt gross about it, to be completely honest
is
with you,
gross.
even though it wasn't like real money or whatever.
You'll feel less gross than Josh when he has to eat the quesadilla and chocolate milk after you beat him, though.
That's a good point.
This
That's a
is a true
valid
story.
point.
He's also closed his camera. I bet you he's going to throw up.
Hey, Lutz, how do I check if I have some hidden credits? I'm new to Xbox.
I mean, it'll just be
Maybe
on your account. I just don't know
maybe
what
I got
it's
some
from.
hidden 2K credits.
I think I
don't
might
know.
have like refunded some terrible game I purchased or something. I don't know why I had that on there, but I did, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! I have $110 on here. That's dope."
You
know,
could
should
have
I have-
you could have just bought 2K26 with that.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was really because I have to play Josh, and if I lose, I will like not.
He is
Feel good.
locked in. Has anyone ever seen lose like this? You should see the DMs. This isn't just like just for show.
Can we stop buying players to beat people, man?
I know, dude. That's the problem. It's what this podcast has caused me.
Ludes,
man.
that $100 you could have given to Ty for a lesson. Just saying.
I mean, that's a good point. I'm
No,
sorry.
his rate
I wasn't
was
aware.
much lower at the time. No, inflation raised his prices. It's not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know
First
what I'm
off,
saying?
I wasn't aware that that was an option. I would have just done that. Apologies. Yeah.
Wait, you paid for coaching and you still couldn't beat me?
This was in 20, by the way. Let's throw some context in. This was about 5 years ago when I just started playing my team. I was watching Ty and I was like, yo, man, I need to get better. We played one time. He showed me the rotations. I still couldn't go 12-0 after, by the way. I would get 6-0 or I would go 8-0. And I remember it was the whole month of May. And I just texted him. I said, look, I got 3 days left to go 12-0. I said, just get it done.
Yeah. I wasn't aware that I could have used this.
You know, he just, I think it was it for Beasley?
But I also don't think Tydebo takes Xbox credits.
Yeah.
As lessons.
Doesn't take gift cards. Probably true.
Yeah, I will not be taking that.
I need to know more about this lesson. Did you learn anything? What did you learn? What did you teach him? How does a 2K lesson work?
He told him how to go deep hash and how to tween, which were the two most popular videos on his YouTube
Run
channel.
deep hash with Cam Reddish. That's it. That's $100.
Throw three behind the back into a deep hash. That's all you had to do in 2K20.
Chill, Josh, vouch for me. Tell him I made you better defensively. Tell him.
Nah, he made me better defensively for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I've never moved out of corners and wings like that. I was getting steals. Like I would go. I went 12-0 the following month though. Like I couldn't do it my the first time.
So where'd those skills go then that you learned from Ty? Like what happened?
Yeah, you know, like after like what I'll say I peaked in like 22. I was a pretty decent player, and then like after that, like I just
what's the word to describe it?
Plummet. I don't know, man. Maybe I got older. The game just got shitter. I don't know. I don't think you know what I'm saying.
It's not on you, is it?
Oh no, it's definitely not you. It couldn't be.
Nah, I couldn't.
That's the one thing. It's definitely not.
You getting older was a problem, despite the fact that everyone
life got a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care to go 12-0.
Weathered.
It wasn't me though. It wasn't me for sure. Still got a little tank.
A quick Google search: when you peaked 2 years ago, that means you're currently washed.
When I
washed.
Damn. Tim,
I don't know. It's Google.
Wait. Tim, are
the
you?
DBG YouTube channel completely
Wait,
washed.
Tim, do you wanna?
Yes, call Tim out, please.
Tim, do you need that? Because like the system
Josh,
is on.
focus on the game you got coming up. All right, before you start
All right,
challenging.
you're the main event. This is like the build up. Like, listen, I need all the reps I could get, so I want to lose by at least 25.
Wouldn't it be so funny if I just didn't even show up?
Like
that would be.
He AFK'd the game.
AFK, that would be crazy. That would be super troll. I'm not gonna lie. I feel away.
Should we just get this out the way? Because I know he's itching to do it. Josh, do you want to call out whoever you want to call out? You got the shades on.
Oh man, like in the most respectful way. Like first, I had different intentions going into the podcast of who I want to call out, but I don't know. I feel like Josh definitely got to be on the list. Like me and him been going back and forth for like the last 3 weeks.
He waved you off his team, bro. That's the most disrespectful.
Yeah. No, he's definitely got to see me.
That ain't no problem.
Tim just said I was washed, so I definitely want to see Tim at some point. I'm not.
I went 5-1 in King of the Court 1 week.
I don't care what your record. I don't care what your record is, man. I don't. I want to play you. And then me, I'm the type of person I like to shoot for the stars, man. Like definitely got to see JC. You know what I'm saying? But Ty, I didn't came across you in a couple tournaments, and God damn it, I came out there with my best, and it still wasn't enough. But I feel like this is my time. I'm looking at Goat Wilt right now, and I just
you lost
I don't think
the
you have
DBG,
any,
bro. Chill.
I'm looking at 100 overall Braun. I don't think you have any answer for that. And we're not gonna forget about my man Benjamin Simmons here.
Ben's not even better than the 5,000 MVP point guard that came out today.
Boris Diaw is better than Ben Simmons.
DBG. You said Boris Diaw? Guess who just
he's better than Ben
Hello?
Simmons.
Guess who just pulled him? Ain't nothing to make a switch. Ain't nothing to make a switch.
Guess who just pulled Diaw? 5K.
Ain't nothing. We're gonna throw him in there. Anyways, listen.
Wait, we need to say this. Ty, what level team do you think you could use and still beat Josh? Diamonds.
I'm gonna.
I think you definitely could with pink diamonds.
I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. If you gave me a base account, gold, just base account, and I typed in the locker code, I would beat Josh.
You know what, Ty? This is what it needs to be. Ty gets a brand new account. He streams, and you can take a page out of DBG's book. I built a God Squad in X amount of hours in X amount of minutes video. You go. You spend an hour playing the game, which gets you Rudy Gay, the locker code, Bam Adebayo, and unlocks the auction house. So you can get a couple of cards. You've got 1 hour. Whatever your squad is, you play Josh, and you got to beat him by 30.
I use my main squad.
No. Let's go 10. Let's go 10.
I think 10 is more reasonable.
Wait. Do I get to use my main squad and he's doing
Bro, Josh, you're getting flooded.
Josh, you lost to me.
Don't do that to me.
Josh, I lost 14 Showdown games in a row on video. You lost to me.
You said 1 hour he builds a team and I'm losing by.
Yes.
I'm getting flooded? No,
Yes.
there's realistic and then there's you guys are disrespectful.
Josh,
First
I
off,
think
you
you'd get
should be
flooded by
scared.
me. I think you'd get flooded by me playing an hour. Ty would beat you by like 30. I think he actually would.
Just to give
Josh,
you some
I don't know how
perspective,
much you beat me by if I play for an hour.
He turns on the game. He's already got Mello, Invisible Mello, right?
Yeah.
Who else has he got? Bam,
Booker, Bam, SGA.
It's
D
already
book
over.
SGA.
And he can get Rudy and he can get the 10 box probably as well.
It's not enough.
Forestier, done.
And he can probably buy like 2 5,000 MT cards off the auction house too. His team's going to be better than yours.
It's not
Not better
enough.
than yours,
I'm
but
telling
good
you,
enough.
It's not enough.
You should
Look,
be
Ty, I
scared
got some
based on how.
openings on Wednesday, Thursdays, maybe even Friday next week, man.
This is getting uncomfortable to watch.
Did you see the way that he responded to you, Josh? He giggled, calmly said, "You're getting flooded." Why would you want?
Nah, my money on Josh, bro. I'm taking side wagers. I got
That's
you.
what
Josh.
I'm talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying?
and
What's
that's
up?
what
I'm
I'm
taking
saying.
side wagers.
Yeah, you should have heard what he was saying about you.
The
Yo,
second
pack him
that
up.
this
I'm
stream
not worried about
finishes,
him. I got.
as the second this stream finishes, and we'll take Ty. Oh hell no, hell no.
I'm taking all bets. I'm taking all bets.
And why would you do that, bro?
Thousands to
Hey,
one.
You're betting against Tydebo, and you're betting on the second best Josh in this call.
The
Third.
Third best Josh in this call. Sorry, third best Josh.
Third. Oh my god. Like JC, I don't even know. I don't know.
beat you by 40.
Josh,
What are you talking about?
Josh
I'm
ain't
flooding
nothing.
you. I'm
Set
flooding
it
you.
up.
You ain't
Set it
showing me
up.
nothing worth looking
You
at,
lost to
man.
me.
DBG, you didn't want to play me 3 games. We
You
played
still
on
lost to
your
me.
server. You played on your server. God,
You said you beat me on my server.
Hold up.
Bring up the footage. You literally said I play on EU more than I play on East. I'm as good. I can play. I'll beat you on EU. You're the one who talked a big game.
I watched the pod. Josh literally said, "I will beat you on your server." Then is complaining about playing on your server.
Like, he doesn't want to come to the East. I don't understand that. Like, best of 3. Like, no one does best of 1. Ty, have you ever wagered somebody best of 1? No.
I'm not the one saying I'm not the one saying I can beat you on your server.
Actually, he has played a best
You
of 1
shouldn't have
wager.
won
Me
that
and
game.
Ty
I'll be honest.
wagered.
You shouldn't have won that game.
Maybe not
Ty's definitely
EU.
played best of 1 wagers.
Maybe not EU best of ones, but I do be playing best of one.
Oh, okay. Not EU best
I've
of 1,
played a lot
but
of best of ones,
okay.
too.
I just
Well,
had to check, you know,
cross
man.
platform or cross server generally it would be more than 1 game. I will agree
EU
with
to
that.
East, there's 0 lag, by the way. Me and Josh literally play Park like every weekend cross servers.
That's because
There's
Park
no
is
lag.
frame skipping anyway.
There's no way it has no lag.
Well, none.
Park
I don't
is
feel
already
any lag
laggy,
on-
so maybe that's why, but
Yeah.
no way.
I don't feel any lag on East, to be honest.
Listen, DBG, if you bring up our game one more time, like by law, you have to play me again. Like that, I don't make the rules; I just enforce them. So if you could go the rest of the podcast without bringing up our matchup,
Do you want to know why? It's good because I'm only here for another 3 more minutes.
oh, I will find a way for you to bring it up in another 3 minutes. Okay,
Yeah, I bet you
I will
will.
find a way.
So what matches have you got locked in then? So you're playing Ludes for sure. DBG's ducking at the moment.
I don't know what Tim is doing. Tim, we playing, right?
What did Tim do? Why are you playing Tim?
Tim said I was washed. No, he went to Google to say I was washed. So
He just
read
provided
Google.
his
That's just
definition.
observation. That has nothing
Google
to do with
told
my
us
skills.
that,
And
That's
I'm just
me
observing
watching.
that we
I
got
feel like of
play.
all the people talking, Tim is not the one you should be calling out.
Just play against Google then. You might or play against ChatGPT. Play against the AI. You might be within single digits of the AI. Maybe on
Single
pro
digits?
or
And
semi-pro.
who beat me by
difficulty.
double digits, DBG? Who beat me by double digits?
Him?
No,
DBG,
I asked
who
him
did
a
it?
question. DBG, who beat me by double digits?
Well, I don't understand the question.
Splash.
I'll answer him for you.
No, who on this podcast beat me by double digits?
Soon to be
Check.
lose.
Yeah,
Ty,
check
he's
back in a
definitely
couple
beat you by
days.
double digits before.
Man, that don't count though. Like it's tied, bro. Like And look, it was a bad day for me. You know, what
You're
I'm
going
saying? Like,
full
it was just a
Stevie
bad
Wonder
day.
right now, by the way.
Like, he caught me on a bad day a couple times, but I think today's a good day, or one of these days is gonna be a good day. But like, he just caught me at a bad time. You know,
You had a lot of
Things
bad
was
days in
going
the last
on.
3 weeks.
Life was rough. It's all right though. Things is better now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you're
Tired
going to
of-
play Josh, right, for waving you. That has to happen. Even I'm saying that has to happen. All right. And then you've called out JC, who will beat you by 40. You definitely want that, yeah?
I think 40 points. Let's take side bets on a 40-point spread.
40.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh,
I'll
no,
take that too.
no.
I'll take that too. I'll take that
No.
too.
No, I would take
40
it.
is crazy.
I was about to say, Ty,
Okay,
do we not
30
remember? Do we
30
not
point spread.
remember our spread in 2K23?
I mean, hey, if it's 5-minute quarters on,
I have confidence in 5-minute quarters, 30 points. I think I could beat him by 30.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
half you
30,
beat by
30 I'll
30.
give you that.
40
Not
is
40.
borderline. 30 for sure.
Y'all playing Hall of Fame or OV?
Oh, on Hall of Fame, it's worse for him. So
Yeah,
Bro, how bad is
he's not going to score on
Josh?
Hoff.
How bad
That's
is
the question of the hour.
Ty, if I was to answer that question, I'd be forced to play another game.
That clip is starting this podcast.
Yo,
Hey.
fight back, Josh. I'm trying to defend you, gang.
Yo,
but
nah, bro. All he got to do is load up. Like, it don't matter any team, anytime. Like, I want the headband squad rematch because I really look back. I said,
Oh my
yo,
God.
I had some sleepers in here I didn't use yet. Listen, you got how many more minutes? Like a minute? Yo, I know you're gonna give in. Like, I know you, man. Like, just give
He
in.
already beat you.
I'm
He's
sorry.
not-
I'm sorry, lads. I need to go from being on a podcast with a guy who can't make a shot to going and watching a player who currently cannot make a shot in Caitlin Clark. So I will see you guys.
Peace.
He brought it up within the 3 minutes, by the way. He
See
brought
you,
it up
Mick.
within the 3 minutes. So you're gonna play.
Oh,
me.
he
We're gonna-
did?
I
we're gonna
didn't
play.
bring the
He
game.
did.
I didn't bring.
No, you did.
Yeah,
You
okay.
alluded to me. You alluded to me. No, that
I
counts.
know. I alluded to you being bad.
He didn't
That's okay.
allude to
Nothing to
playing.
do with the
No,
game.
no, you alluded.
It's true,
You
he
still
didn't
talked
allude to
about our
playing.
Anyway, I gotta
Nobody
go
talking
from someone who's
about
bad at
it
2K to a WNBA team that are terrible. So I'll see you guys.
See you later. Josh, I think that counts, by the way. I think you
That counts. It definitely counts.
Yeah,
I think
that counts.
if we roll the clip on the podcast, the comments will agree that counts. I think
Yes,
so.
they're definitely, yeah.
They
So you're
definitely-
going 30-point spread with JC. So what does that mean? So if he loses by 29, he gets like a moral victory?
That would be a hell of a moral victory right there.
Oh my god. I don't
I'd
know
be
who you guys
sick.
think I am. What is this? I did.
Wait,
Maybe I
are
did
you
follow.
accepting?
bro, a 30-point spread is crazy.
30 point
I think
spread
I
is
could win with a 30-point spread.
I'm sorry.
I think I
I'm
could
sorry,
win a
but
30-point
nobody.
spread.
No, I don't think anybody in this world beat me by 30 points if I'm really locking in. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Like, that's what I'm
right.
saying.
All right. I'm
Josh, I don't
asked
take-
and I've
I
beat
don't
you by
take
30
you
before.
serious.
Don't do that.
I don't take you
do that.
serious.
I
I don't
beat
take you
by 30
serious.
before. I have
You're
beat you by 30
dismissed.
before.
You're
And
dismissed. I
promise
don't take you
I am
serious.
like not top 3 in the call.
And first of all,
if
you
I
never
can
beat me by
you
30, and
You wanna
I
bet?
do that for the
You wanna bet?
content.
Right,
people like to see me lose on my videos. That's why I do
Nah,
it.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Huh?
Nah.
That's what Josh
Josh
says,
did
too.
lose in a tournament by 60. I'm just throwing that
Like,
out
he
there.
got.
We
Josh
did
got
see
hit
Josh
by
get
Torres.
packed up by
So-
60.
60?
Go my side. You're supposed to go my
Josh,
side.
Josh
Shut up,
wasn't even
man. What are we
fighting
doing,
back.
man?
Josh wasn't even fighting back.
What do you
Bro,
mean?
60?
60?
Crazy.
Hey,
Josh
who
was
did you
texting
play?
me.
What did Josh
Josh was
say?
texting
I
me
was
like,
having
"Hey,
a
who the
bad
fuck is this
day.
you
It
got
was
me
a rough
playing
point in my
against?"
life.
Wait, who did you play to lose by 60?
His name ain't being spoken, all right? We don't give him any.
No, it's got. If the
It was
name not ringing any bells, then that's
gaming.
bad.
It was gaming god, by the way. That's who it was.
Hey! What are we
God.
doing?
Gaming God is his
WJC.
sweat. Gaming God is his sweat.
That's just who it was, just so you know.
Was that
Hey,
brought up
what
when we
year
got
was
you on
this?
the pod? Because how
This
is that
year.
common knowledge?
Yep.
Was it
that
this year?
It was brought up when
This
I was
year,
on
yeah.
y'all's pod. Yep.
Oh shit! I mean, I think I
60
got at least one game
All
on
right,
Gaming
look,
Dad on
look,
Players
look,
Lounge
all right.
somewhere.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Let's talk about how Game and Dad set up 3 tournaments this year, didn't play in a single one. We could talk about that too.
That is
Oh,
fact.
okay, let's
Because
talk about that.
because I hosted it. Like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody's got
What?
to
You
commentate.
can't play?
No, he
No,
took a
that's what
page
I'm
out of
saying. You
Jazz's
can't
book
play?
for that one.
Yeah,
Jazz
that's
did
the
same
old
thing.
Jazz special. That
Look,
one.
look,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
we
it
put
is.
together a tournament, I'll play. And nobody's beat me by 30.
We need an Ourteam
I
tournament
guarantee
again.
you there's at least 3
Yeah,
people
we
in this
do.
call that would beat you by 30.
Ty, do we need another AllTeam tournament to
Say
redeem
3.
yourself?
Like, I guess I'll give you Ty and JC. Who's
I think
the third
I
that
think
you
we
think?
need one.
You have to redeem
What?
yourself.
You,
Hold on one sec. You have to redeem yourself, right? You have to. That
have
is that was a bad day for all
Who
of
did he
us.
lose
I'm
to?
just saying.
Was it DFS?
I'm not saying. I'm not naming names.
Oh, you
I was just trying to be
out my
nice,
name?
man. I was just trying to be nice, man. Look where that gets me in life, man.
Hey,
What's this squad
I
you
just
ran?
disappeared off the face of the earth.
Were you running the current Timberwolves? Was that
Yeah,
what
you
it
have
was?
like gold contest.
Yes, I was.
I
And
think he was running that year's Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was a like I said. Well, JC, you won, right?
I did. I won the Xbox tournament. Yeah.
Yeah. Ludes got to the second round. Ludes got further than Ty. That's a sentence. Right.
Damn.
Damn.
The only time those words will probably ever be spoken about a 2K tournament.
It's the only time Ludes is better at anything.
Whoa, no, I'm better than certain. Oh, whoa, dude. All right,
really
chill
harsh.
out. Wow, chill out. All right.
Go on. I'm listening.
Look, there's things I'm better than people in the call at. Just none of them are 2K.
I would have described that as a talent also.
Okay, I want to ask you this, Lutz. Who do you think in this call you would beat? Who would you be the closest to beating?
Josh.
No hesitation, by the way.
Josh.
This is just like I don't even know where this delusion is coming from.
Well,
Like,
actually, he
deluded.
says he's going to beat you, Josh. So we'll see. I think he might.
losing
Josh,
his
if you want to
mind.
send a message, you ought to come out and beat him by like 30.
Josh
if you
just
wanna
called
really-
someone else deluded when he's just called out a 250k semi-finalist and winner, and Josh called someone else deluded on this call. That's
Listen,
kind of
man,
wild.
I'm motivated, right? I'm motivated right
You
now.
better be.
I've never been as motivated to load up this game in July, but god damn it, Yo, Ty, what's the rates looking like? Just had a question for a friend, not for me. What's the rates looking like, man?
In July on this game, pretty steep.
$15 and lower. Pretty cheap, right? A little $15, right?
$15 every 15 minutes. Yeah.
50.
I was gonna.
All I need is
protest
15
it.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's actually not that bad. That's less than a half box for an hour, but for sure.
No,
I was gonna protest this and say it's not fair, but if you really lab with Ty and lose, that's even more embarrassing. So go for it, please.
Listen, man, Ty got videos up on his channel. Like, I'm gonna recommend them to you because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the link right now. I'm gonna send it to the group chat that we're all in when we join the Zoom call. Make sure you click that link, drop a like, and I hope you're subscribed. So,
W promo.
Yeah, I would also like to bring up how we had a Myteam podcast that we talked about the game mode, and it's just devolved into Josh airing out every single person.
Josh's delusion hour is definitely over. Yeah,
That's why it wouldn't be a good idea for Josh to play me, because I think we can all agree I might be the worst on this call at 5v5 2K. So
I think you'd beat Josh.
I was gonna say Tim said see you in the park though, Josh.
Nah, I seen Tim before. No. I think this year I was running with somebody, and I think Tim pulled up on me and definitely dropped off my squad. And Tim is a little sweat. He was using Pick Diamond Wemby. I was like,
he's been using Wemby all year. It's like he just
like,
upgraded his
yeah,
Wemby.
like
from Wemby's to Wemby.
the shit he was shooting, I'm like, Tim, that's you.
All right, let me bring it back in. Right, events. Let's talk about this. Right, we've spoken about this a lot over the last few weeks. Right, so I don't actually want to spend a huge amount of time on it, but we got another event today. Everyone looking forward to getting all the GOAT cards. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to bring this up for a second, right? Like, obviously, for the first time this year, I would like to specify, because I used to spend like a lot of money on 2K just for fun and open packs. I really haven't spent anything this entire year. I used this. I opened a Hoffbox, right? Flame me if you want. I feel that. But I will tell you, it has taken every ounce of enjoyment out of whatever this event was to open that Hoffbox, because I got like 5 GOAT pieces, and now there's absolutely no reason to grind this game in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I'm still too far away from any of the GOAT cards to actually reasonably get them, but I also have gotten everything else just based on that one purchase of mine. So it's like,
you completed the week in.
yeah, it like feels empty and hollow in a way I don't enjoy.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I told you I opened one Hoffbox last week, and same thing. I upgraded my squad more in 30 seconds than I did in 3 months of grinding.
Well, it just feels hollow. I have no reason to play the game for the rest of the week now,
Yeah.
because like I have enough pieces to get every single one of the non-GOAT cards.
Well, why don't you
so-
open a few more, and then you can
No,
No?
thank you. I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight.
get. Well, that's what you're
Like-
supposed to do. When you get like 5 or 6, you're supposed to, get the FOMO and then open 2 more.
Oh,
and
I'm
then
supposed to
you
get
the
strung
invincible.
out on Hoffboxes, dude, and go to Hoffbox rehab. Like, I'm good.
Hoffbox rehab. Yeah, cool. All right. Anyone else on events? I mean, my opinion is they were good 2 months ago, and now they're just pointless. Any different thoughts?
Well, it seems like they even when they announced it themselves, they said another week, another set of goats. So it's almost like
they
they're
did
even
say that.
saying,
Yeah.
here comes the same thing again because it's another week.
All
which
right.
was odd.
I got a couple of tweets that I'm just going to drop in, and then we're going to call it. I'm not going to run too long today, by the way. I'm going to keep it like definitely under an hour and a half. Yeah, Beanbag is this guy's handles. Any thoughts on that? No.
I mean, they're a comfortable chair.
You know.
Yeah, they're also a euphemism for something else in the UK.
I mean, I just think of the chair that's like
Cushion, tea bags, all the same thing.
Yeah,
tea bags is crazy. By the
his
way.
question is, which budget card this year deserves an obtainable invincible upgrade? He also put in brackets, and why is it Shane Battier? You can ignore that if you want.
Come on, you know who it is. You know who it is.
He hasn't got a good budget card this year, though.
Yes, he has. He has 1 gold.
That's not a good budget.
Is that a good card?
It could be.
Not at all.
In the right hands.
Castle needs one. Rookie of the year. Performing the dunk
Castle?
contest.
Is that? I like
He
his
had a
dark
dark
matter.
matter.
His dark matter was decent, but it wasn't a
Alright.
budget card. He was like 300.
I'm
Pink Diamond Roko.
I'm gonna say this one last
Yes,
time.
Pink Diamond
ML
Roko.
card. ML card needs to upgrade the card.
Yeah,
Roko was tough.
Roko ran for a long time. I've got a few.
Anthony Black. Anthony Black.
Anthony Black would
I
be
like
good.
him a lot.
Klingon,
Ryan-
surely, right? Klingon, surely.
Ryan Hollins.
Klingon would be a good one.
Josh Childress, for sure.
Josh
Caspi.
Childress is another good one.
Caspi.
I want a good,
Gershon
I want a good
Yabusele-
Danny Ferry. I
Yabusele.
want a good Danny Ferry.
Yeah,
Gershon Yabusele. I like his out of position card.
I'm not that fussed about that. Diop would be good.
Wow.
Diop would be
Terry
good.
Dishinger.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the other budget cards. Banton, that's a big one, right? Surely.
He hasn't gotten a card this year at all.
I mean, Pat
think
Burke,
Wendell
right?
Carter-
You've been singing Pat Burke's praises like every week in this
Oh, Burke would be
podcast.
good
So
too, yeah.
surely him, right?
I think we need a fan favorites too now. Like at
Can
this
we get a
point, we need
Tyson Chandler?
Chandler
Agreed.
would be good. Yeah, he was good. Yeah,
I
there's
like
quite a
that
few.
Amethyst.
One, bro.
Amethyst Delon Wright I think he's a solid Amethyst card. I like Amethyst Delon Wright.
Yeah. Any others?
And what?
Yeah, he's all right. I think Kamara was like my amethyst. JT Thor I used a lot in salary cap.
Who was that Pink Diamond
Gigi
Heat center
Jackson.
that everyone loved for a little while?
The what?
Kaloware.
Yeah, Kalaware.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Eddie Curry was the other good Pink Diamond center
Yeah.
at that time too.
Yes, he was good.
I can't believe they
Ricky
put
Davis.
Dino behind a goat card, bro. That's
Did Ricky Davis get an invincible?
You're
yet or
telling
no?
me, dog.
No, Ricky Davis hasn't gotten a card above Galaxy Opal.
Yeah, so Ricky Davis definitely needs an upgrade for sure. I thought he was pretty good.
I got another tweet. I'm gonna rattle through these. This is from Rand Marshall. If you had an audience with the Myteam dev team and they agreed to make one, but only one change to NBA 2K26 Myteam, what would it be? It could be gameplay, content, monetization, anything. By the way, I don't need CheapLudez' answer. We all know it would be Greg Ostertag as a card.
Damn,
So
he
you're
really beat
frozen
me
out.
to it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
really beat me to it. That's crazy.
One change. What would you do?
Sellable rewards. That'd be my change.
Yeah, that's up there for me.
Even to
I
piggyback
would-
on that, just no unsellable cards.
I was gonna
None?
say either that
None.
or either sellable rewards or specific mode rewards. Let us know what we're grinding for. One of those two things will do.
Attainable rewards that rival the cards in packs. Honestly, they would never do it, obviously, but like every other game mode does do that. So maybe that would be ideal.
Yeah, I'll give mine unique reward cards, just like game mode reward cards. That's it's the thing that always incentivized me the most to play, and I just don't. I have no incentive now because everything's a 1% chance. of
Yeah,
a
to
decent
piggyback
outcome.
off what you said, I mean, 2K, what they used to do was they would throw all the big names in packs. So if you wanted your LeBron or whatever, you would go open packs. But if you wanted an equally solid random dude you've never heard of, you would go play game modes to get it. They should just bring that back at this point.
Imagine if every GOAT card that was released in the event today was like for a game mode. Just
that'd be
imagine
ideal.
it. Like people would be playing this game right now.
I would play Showdown if that was Dino. Like I would. I've not played a single game of Showdown this entire year. I'm about to lab.
Would you
beat
be able to
Josh.
win enough games for him though?
Yeah, for sure.
I
For
don't
sure.
think so.
Oh,
You're not getting
100%.
Tim Thomas, Josh.
Fuck no. Fuck.
You gonna spend
this guy.
$500 to
For
get Tim
25.
Thomas?
He's been your guy the whole year. What happened?
Fuck Tim Thomas now. Like I'm not gonna want that card no more.
He sold
Like-
you the other one sold you too many times.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did.
Anything else? If you could pick one thing, anyone who didn't go, I'd love to hear everyone's opinion on this.
I think
I
they
would,
should stop making 2K for old gen.
Agreed. I won't
they're
get
not.
into that because I've already. had
Well,
some
we're getting there.
conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting there. I would lower the pack odds.
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
You got to do dog shit to be at 2K, right? So I just do some dumb shit, make my name up in the company, lower the pack odds. We up.
You're getting a raise, Ant.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
getting a
trying.
raise.
That's why
Well-
you've been pulling so much. You're preaching for them.
I told you, bro. I work for this. Next
would
year's
you-
cooked.
Would you improve the pack odds or would you improve the pack weight?
Get
Obviously
rid of the
both.
weight altogether.
Like make it all
Why
equal
are-
chance.
Why are they weighted
Yes.
in the first place?
The fact
Well,
that
from
95% of the rewards and things we get and can buy even are weighted. Almost everything has a pack weight to it. That's just
What do you reckon the actual percentages of pulling a good card out of a 100 overall pack? You got Wemby,
What does that
Yao,
mean when y'all say
just like
pack
a
weight?
regular 100 premium pack.
or even an option pack. Like, yeah, let's say no, just say a standard 100 overall pack. You've got Wemby and Yao, who are both at 0.001%,
Yeah,
right?
0.5% at
Who
max.
else is desirable out of a 100 overall pack?
LeBron, Ben Simmons, Giannis, couple of those
KD,
guys.
yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. There's not many, is there?
I think
Wait,
it depends what
that's
100
it.
pack you get to. Like the mobile pack for 3K VC.
Oh, it's the
I don't
worst.
think I hate how they're weighted differently too. Like
I think there's only 5 cards in the mobile pack.
Yo, when y'all say weighted, what do y'all? Is that like the like what's coming out of
So
the pack?
say that you got a 1% chance at pulling a 100 overall,
Mhm.
right? And let's say there's 400 overalls.
Yeah.
That 0.1% might go towards one card, 0.1% might go to another, so on, and then you've got a 0.7% chance of pulling the worst one. So that's what pack weight means. So it's the odds
Like
within
there's
the odds.
9 goat Currys up on Xbox right now, and there's 1 goat Wemby.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at 100 overall pack, you've got 100% chance of pulling 100 overall, right? So that's the pack odds. But then the odds of pulling each individual card is the pack weight.
Tony
Oh,
Parker's got to be the
and
highest.
they do it. That is sick.
Yeah,
Patrick
they've been doing
Ewing's
that for
definitely up
years.
there. I've pulled so many Patrick Ewings, it's insane.
I pulled
And
one
Well,
today.
Josh,
I
why do
saw
you
that.
think I pulled so many Anthony Edwards out of the 100 overall packs? Like I literally got like 9 of him at this point.
If only you
I
knew
don't think
all you
I've
need
ever
to do
got
is
any
start
100
spending
over
money.
duplicate.
Yeah, I
don't think
know,
I've ever
really.
gotten a duplicate yet.
You just had to spend money sooner and you would have got your cards.
Legitimately, I don't spend the money all year. I use money one time, and they're like, "Oh, here's
Isn't that
Wemby, by the way."
weird? Both me and you have pulled our first HOF boxes in the last 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
I pulled one last week, you pulled one this week, and we both got the best GOAT card
Who did you
out
get?
of that HOF box. Will.
Oh, yeah, he was very good.
That's definitely a thing too. That's been
That's
happening
totally-
for years. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you, that's been a thing.
That's
100%.
coming up.
Absolutely. They are definitely giving better pack odds to people who don't spend money. 100%.
Josh got Will out of his as well.
Yeah, I stopped opening packs like I want to say like March. I stopped opening packs. First, when I started playing again, because I took a break for 2 seasons, the free locker code at the time, they gave me Ben, and he was like, he was like a top 100 overall at the time. I'm like, oh, they're trying to get me back into this game. Then recently, like Jazz said, when I opened a box, I thought Wilt was like a common card out the box, because like Jazz had got him, and then I got him too. So I
You
was like,
thought GOAT
I
Wilt
just
was
got like,
a common card. Great.
I was like, oh, I got Go Wilt, and then you was like, yeah, you got the same card. I'm like, oh shit, like I guess he wasn't that weighted. Is that? Am I using that correct?
Yeah. No, yeah, the weight was definitely going to be. I mean, probably in the 50-50 box, he was probably about 5-10%, I reckon. the
Yeah.
chance
What
of
was
pulling one.
Wemby? Do you figure?
He was the best card in the set, I think. Cool. Next one. I think this is just a flex, by the way, but just gonna read it out. It's from Conceited Nobody. Have any of you faced a real NBA player in my team? I faced Stefan Castle this week, and it was neat that he had the NBA logo beside his name. Anyone played an NBA player or seen one in the park or anything like that? They wouldn't be on my servers, so I don't know. Or any sport? You ever played like?
I've seen NFL players.
Yeah, I've seen NFL.
A DJ Mike as well.
I think I've seen a rapper before.
I
Like,
played like one of the AAA prospects in MLB one time, but that was like years ago.
Okay, so that was just a flex then, basically.
And also
Yeah.
years ago, it was funny that I think it was like in 2K21, there was a logo that really looked like a credit card over the top of it. And I looked up what the username was, and it was some fashion designer. So they were giving out all different kinds of logos years back.
I'm just saying they should bring back the credit card one now, because there's a few people that I could see getting that logo.
Yeah, if you rip a hot
lot
box, you
of
get the hot
people.
credit card logo for a week.
Okay, next one from Coach Penrod. Card collecting mode in my team. Okay, so how about the ability to trade cards of equivalent value with other players? That could be based on a price cap that could be implemented in the auction house. This would be in addition to the auction as well. So why not let us trade? It's a really good question, because everyone calls this a card collecting mode or a card trading game. You can't trade the cards.
Yeah, I just feel like there'd be like way too many. Even if 2K were to put that in the game, I just feel like they'd put in way too much, like or way too many
Tax.
like handcuffs, taxes, just
Yeah.
ways to stop people from like loading up accounts or whatever.
That's extremely tough to police. I don't blame. I mean, Madden used to have a trade block and doesn't have a trade block anymore. Like I think something like that is very tough for them to police. Of all the things that they could do, that's one of those things that I feel like will never happen just because it would be way too much work. I just don't think that
one way it could be done, and I haven't quite like figured it out in my head, but I think that's actually a really good idea here, because if we could do it with unauctionable cards, that there was some sort of trading system for unauctionable cards, why not, right? You're not getting any MT value from it. You're getting another unauctionable card back. That means if you do pull a dupe, it has some level of value, right? Because you could then swap it for another card. And maybe you could put it at like how many cards, right? So if someone has, I don't know, 100 overall Wemby, they could ask for like 5 specific cards in return or something. But I don't know. Yeah, I think there's something there.
So you know how in like the 2K, the GM mode, like where you could do trades and like before the AI approves it, like the salaries kind of have to match. How would they gauge it? Like, do you think they would have like a system?
Yeah, like how would they value the
like
cards?
the badge count? Like if your badges are maxed out, you can only like you have to match like kind of like the badge count to like swap with the players, and maybe like the ratings and like the overalls. Like, is it something like, do you think something like that would be implemented if they add that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It would have to be anonymous for sure. You wouldn't be able to look up, because I think that's like what JC was saying is about account stacking. It would have to be, okay, there's a card up for a trade, and then you just have to offer something because
and there's no hint at like when it was put up or anything like that.
Yeah,
well.
once you say I have a 100 overall Wemby and a gold Tyloo up, that's what you look for, and then
trade finder.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. I think there's something in there. It was a really cool topic.
I think that would be fun. That would be a fun aspect of the game.
Yeah. I got one from Half Blind. What do you want 2K to do with the rubber band effect in online gameplay? This is Momentum, Algo, etc. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I've got some thoughts on it, but I'll save mine for now.
I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but it sure seems like right now in Park, like when you play co-op, like the golds and emeralds, the RNG, the 50-50 balls, I just could just be complaining about losing.
No, you're not. No, no. Me and Jazz,
like we were playing gold and emeralds, and this Yao got every offensive rebound, and we're running tall people too, and then we go to get the same type of rebound, and we tip it out of bounds. They go for the steal, they catch the steal, we tip the steal out of bounds.
The 50-50 balls against the gold reps is more like 70-30. Because me and Jazz and this guy we was running with, TG, Peter, we was running, and we all had centers. We're all using bigs. And I think we played like a similar lineup, but we probably were like a little bit taller. Every 50-50 ball they are getting, we're going for it. Like there was a play where all 3 of us jumped in the paint. We got Kevin McHale invincible, 100 overall Wemby, and invincible Ralph Sampson. And then I think their point guard got.
It was
the
Dr. J that out rebounded all 3 of us.
Dr. J got the rebound over. He was in bad positioning. We had good animations, and he still pulls it down.
It was crazy. I was just stunned. That was the one possession this year. I was just like, damn. All right, that's how we're moving. Is it real? Does everyone think it's a real thing?
Yes.
I'll go.
I think so for sure.
Ronnie literally confirmed it. So.
He kind of did. The slingshot effect, is that what he called it? He loves it.
Yeah, that's what he called it.
He lets his opponent get up by like 30, didn't he? Is that not
he said 20, yeah.
That's so troll.
Which is ridiculous.
Yo, somebody here should test that theory. Let somebody go up.
It's
like
Ty playing
19.
you at some point. It's gonna then you get up by like 50.
The jabs are not gonna stop.
I don't know if that would be the slingshot effect or just natural cost.
Oh, damn, Ty. I don't know. That one hurt coming from you. Now I gotta deliver the belt, man. Jesus.
I like having Ty on here because like Josh is like, I can see he's about to start arguing, but he just can't.
He went way harder at Splash. I'm just saying.
Not because you can't like splash at somebody the way he like you gonna talk shit to him because he's gonna talk shit back. Ty, I'm gonna talk my shit, but like I'm gonna keep it very,
Ty, I'm gonna translate that for you. He learned his lesson against Splash.
No, that's not at all.
A little bit.
Not at all. No, I didn't learn my lesson.
I refuse to play Josh because I know if I beat him by 40, he's going right to the pack market and opening in a half box. So
it's good.
You don't want to contribute to that type of activity.
You think you'll be encouraging my pack addiction?
He's gonna beat you so bad that he's gonna single-handedly put more money in 2K's pockets by beating you.
I don't know. It sounds like another GBG situation, man. Talking about a whole lot of duck sauce over there, man. I don't know, man. It sounds like a GBG situation.
You saying Ty is ducking you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Matter of fact, I got a third one.
Oh
'Cause,
my god.
I got 3 of them. I don't know, Ty. I don't know if you want me to hand it over through
Ty,
the screen.
please.
Hey, I don't know, man. Look, you get an hour to build your team. Do what you got to do. I'm not judging you.
You are serving your
and I
community
will
by
say,
doing this, Ty.
this. Like, I know my team didn't win the finals. Your team didn't win the finals, but you guys shouldn't have traded away Cat. You know, he's thriving where he's at. You guys got Julius.
He
Randle.
literally
No
cost you a
love,
finals berth, but whatever. Sure.
Cool.
Hey, I love Cat. Y'all not gonna hate on my man's.
Nah, Cat didn't cost us nothing. Cat is the reason we got as far as we did. Let's be honest there. Cat is the reason.
I had
But,
no
yeah,
beef with
Ty,
Cat
don't
until
duck.
he ended up on the Knicks. Once he ended up
Or
on
if
the
you want
Knicks,
to
I
make
was
a look,
like,
if you want to make a Timberwolves squad builder, I got my Knicks squad. You know, it's a little bit better now. I mean, I know you don't really got nobody going, you know, good over there on the Timberwolves that you could use to load up with. But hey, man, look, neither here nor there. I'll go get my Invincible Mellow, and then we see where that goes.
You go get your Invincible Mellow. I'll get my Emerald Rudy Gobert. I'm with
Rudy Gobert is getting put in the rim any chance I get. But like I said, neither here nor there. You know, just JC, I didn't forget about you either, man. Don't worry, man. You're a little.
This is.
I don't forget about you either. West Coast.
Bro's
Let
been
me
able to
know.
sit down for
30
3 weeks.
points.
30 points. Who do you guys think I am? Who do you guys think?
JC, if you
think I'm gonna go
beat
down
him with a
30?
30-point spread, I'll give 10 in your stream.
Oh well, now we have to. Now we have to. Because
Ty, you give him 35, I'll give 10.
all right,
in yours as well.
when are you free,
Hey,
Josh?
that's
Mm.
hey, I got him after JC.
I heard money. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Free cheese.
All right,
Listen.
yeah, I'm on a pay tour now.
Just for the
How much does
record.
Splash beat?
Wednesday?
How much does Splash beat you by, Josh?
Huh?
How much does Splash
41.
beat you by?
41.
You don't think I beat him by 30? He wasn't. I
With
guarantee
the
he wasn't
Warriors
even
theme
trying.
team.
I guarantee he wasn't even sweating for real like the second half.
No,
He was
he
chilling.
actually
No, he wasn't.
it.
He
I
was
was in his
performing.
He literally said
on you.
he literally no. I don't know if y'all listened to the. He literally said like,
did say
"Damn,
this.
I'm ODing on Josh." He said, "You know what?
He
I'm
shot
not gonna ease
80%
up on
from
him."
3, bro.
He was on my ass.
dancing
I
and
couldn't get
singing
nothing.
during the game. He was
He
not
was
sweating.
performing.
Still locked. I'm telling you, he was still
literally performing a musical ensemble while
That's him
packing
locked,
you
though.
up.
That is him locked.
That is what he does, though. That's
Look,
true.
just because y'all sorry asses can't do it, don't mean he. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
You're the one who lost by 41. Why are you
Wait,
calling anyone else?
Wait, hold
Sorry.
No, like come on, man. Not you. I'm talking to really Josh 2K, but like Josh, yo, when do you want to play, Josh? Because I'm tired of the back and forth for it's been like a month now. When are we gonna play?
A month, whenever. But actually, not today or tomorrow because I'm out of town.
Oh,
Sunday.
He checked himself.
Do I have to get more packets? What do you mean not today or tomorrow? What do you mean?
I'm leaving. It's my wife's birthday. I'm taking her out, man.
You know what? That's a solid
valid reason.
It's a solid excuse, but happy birthday to the
Well,
missus.
you know, I get back Sunday, so we'll set something.
So I'll have a fresh leather belt waiting for you. Don't worry. Trust me, I got you, man.
And you don't want any of this?
It's gonna
free
stay
bread?
fresh.
I was gonna say, Josh, if you want me to run the fade for you, I'll run the fade for you.
There's just free bread going here. And Game and Dad, you don't want it?
You gifted memberships to me too, Jazz?
Sure.
He's getting passed around. Damn.
Yo, Josh, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you don't spend a dime.
They said Josh is a neighborhood bicycle. Everybody gets a ride.
Oh. Shit.
Okay,
You added yourself to the list, buddy. I
Here's
don't
the
know.
rules.
I don't
Here's the
make the
rules.
rules, man. You just added
Ty,
yourself
I'll
to the list.
do 35-point spread. JC, I'll do 30-point spread. And for the rest of you, evens. No spread.
There we go.
But I'll give 10 on
Perfect.
each occasion if you win.
I got to get in
One
on that
game,
then. I see
Yeah,
now I got
is
a
it-
reason.
there you go.
There you go.
Look at me. I'm a planning
Is this a
I'm
gauntlet?
paying for your streams, Josh.
Is this a gauntlet? Oh,
Jazz, I'm not gonna hold you, Jazz. You got to give him a spread versus me. Like no funny shit.
Are you good?
I'm alright.
What what's your like? Where'd you get in King of the Court usually?
Usually like top 10.
Oh yeah, he's got no chance. Okay, you can give him 20.
You know, we have been
Damn.
talking a lot about Josh's games, Jazz. I feel like you have a score settling game that you must.
It's gonna
play.
happen before the end of the year. I got
Is
it
it?
planned. Don't worry. Yeah.
Is it really? Is it gonna happen? Yeah.
Josh, are you
Jazz
treating
has-
yourself like the final boss?
I wasn't even talking about Josh, to be
Bowser,
honest.
man.
I was
No, I
talking
think you're
about
talking
someone
about
else.
2-2-1, aren't you?
I was talking about someone else that Jazz needs to play real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, I was talking about someone else
I
that
don't
needs
wanna
to
mention-
smoke.
I don't want to mention it, but Twitter knows what I'm talking about.
I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it real quick. We talk about the eventful week, yes? We're talking about this.
The eventful week.
Yeah, I'll talk about it real quick. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't really want to entertain it. But yeah, Carlo spoke about me in his video, so I'm not that guy. I put him in his place, and I don't think anything needs to happen from now because this guy got bodied on his stream. Like it was brutal. So
what happened? What did I miss?
His ears perked up. He heard a name.
Carlo, he kind of reacted to one of my tweets about PS4. But it's like the second or third time where he's like reacted to one of my tweets as if
he left Jazz's entire Twitter up on the video for like 5 minutes.
I appreciate that. I got 50 new followers, by the way, just for that one tweet.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, so I just put a tweet up calling Carlo out. And then DVG made a video about it, and it was all a little bit ugly for 30 seconds. But then I went into his stream and I was like, oh, by the way, I insisted during that stream that Carlo comes on the podcast. No, fucked it, embarrassed, couldn't do it. So I called him out once, didn't happen. I left the stream with his entire stream spamming that he's a coward for not coming on the podcast. It got quite ugly, I'll be honest. It wasn't great for him. So there's nothing really for me to say. Listen, I like Carlo. It was a bit of fun. But yeah, I don't think he'll be mentioning me in his videos also. That's GG. It was just some fun. But yeah, I like Carlo.
I mean, you should probably just play him at this point,
That's what I'm thinking.
That would be ugly.
No, you know what? We'll send our attack dog Josh over there to play him, I guess.
No, I'm not playing him. No, he backdoors every. No. He backdoors. I heard he backdoors every play. There's one thing. There's not a lot of things I don't stand for, but the one thing I absolutely cannot do. I'm not playing a backdoor demon. I will have about 7 holes in the wall by halftime if I play that. I'm not doing it. Send somebody else. I don't want to do it. I'm good.
You better hire a contractor because now I know I'm sending a back cut every single possession now.
But I know that's not your game, so you're gonna make yourself lose. You're gonna try to take tools all game, and I'm gonna go down Dr. J off the screen, right side green. Might even shoot some threes with Wemby. Might even slow fade in the right corner with what's his name, Evan Mobley.
Is this what you did against DBG?
I didn't have those
players. And Evan.
I didn't have those players.
How much did Evan beat you by?
21 and then 14.
20 the first. That's not 20 the first game.
21 and then 14. The 2 games.
Oh, they said 21 and 4. Okay, yeah, 21 and 14.
And we all just playing with regular teams?
Yeah. Yes, we played with
regular. He was on his no money spend account.
Yeah, but Josh's squad was trash.
Dog shit. It was dog shit.
Okay, it's before he spent his life savings on all the other new cards. He's gonna go straight to the bank off replace time and take out a loan.
It was an old Christmas card I forgot to open, so.
That's what it was. It's like Lude's finding his hidden Xbox money.
Yeah, it's like finding.
I mean, it wasn't hidden. I feel like I did some. It was there. I knew it was there at some point. I just didn't realize it was enough for a half box, which I do, for the record, regret deeply spending.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling afterwards. I felt
no, it's not. It feels like hollow.
Although I am hooping with Will right now, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Wemby's cooking. Obviously.
How much do you think he's going to drop on Josh? Just quickly before I move on.
Let me lab a little bit first.
Get 25. Yeah, we'll take 25.
Yeah, okay.
I got the final tweet. It's from Hibachi. Lude's hungry again. Can you give me one good reason outside of the love of basketball that I should consider playing 2K26?
What else are you gonna do?
Solid question.
What else are you gonna do during the NBA season?
Go outside, touch grass, spend time with a partner.
You know what?
So
to be
for
honest,
fall, winter, you gonna touch grass?
I don't have one, truly.
I got one. Rumor is Gilbert Arenas is gonna be level 40 for the first season.
That's very Hibachi specific.
That would be a Hibachi reason right there.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he answer his own question, kind of? The love of basketball? Because if you have the love of football, you play Madden or college football. If you have the love of baseball, then you play MLB.
But he said outside
the reason we
but
play
those
2K26
those games are a
is
lot
for
more
love of basketball.
rewarding.
Yeah, but outside of the love of basketball, what's your reason?
I like ripping packs.
Just like that.
What a great reason.
Go buy
I'm
some
addicted to the
IRL
game,
packs.
bro.
You'll be all right.
Nah, I like the virtual ones.
I got you.
So I can't use them in 2 years when they shut down the servers.
I think it is the love of basketball. I think that's the only answer. The love of basketball.
Let's hear from everyone. Based on your experience this year, would you or would you not suggest someone plays 2K26 or buys it pre-order?
The last 2 years would tell me the answer is no. I would not recommend the average person pre-order 2K26 and play the game.
Is it just my team that we're referring to, or like the entire experience?
I guess my team specifically.
Okay, then no, no.
The entire experience, I think you could. I don't think. Well, I can't speak for that community, but I think my career, I enjoy it when I play with my friends. I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah, Era's is good as well. All that stuff. Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do there. But my team solely, nah, give that shit up. But I'm still gonna play it though, because like can't think of nothing else outside of the love of basketball. So it's gonna be the love of basketball.
Ty, you recommended it? I'm assuming you would, right?
I honestly, I think you can approach this game at least like the last month and be totally no money spent and have fun with the game. And like what you and Josh are saying, like of opening the hot box just makes you feel unfulfilled. I think that's part of it too. It's like, I think if you just approach it as like a team building and collecting, like actually building your team and not just the gambling and opening packs, then it's fine. Like, no, there's not any great game modes to play, but if they continue doing like the weekly stuff and for no money spent players, I think it's fine. So I don't know. I think it's all about how you approach the game.
Can I tell you, like, for me, there's a tipping point on what you were saying, right? Because when I started playing, right, it was I keep saying it was like the Gasol Kid Festival. Can't remember what it was. Glitched, was it? I don't know which one it was. That time it was good, right? I got back on. People were hyping up that event specifically, and the one before it. I was like, cool, let me get on. And I built a really good, like, no money spent squad quite quickly. Budget cards were coming through really quick. Like, we got like Klinger and cards like that out the events as well. But then I felt like, I don't know, 6 weeks later, my squad was just struggling. And it was one specific area where I felt like I was struggling, and that was with bigs. I feel like that's where this power creep just crept in out of nowhere, and I just couldn't find an answer for it. Like, once the Yaos and the Wembys became OP, like once we got, I don't know, like 100 overall Wemby, it was just raps for me. Like, Yao's in the game now. Like, what was the best free center at that point? I think I was still running Klingon as like
Klingon and Marc Gasol was about it for a while.
Yeah, until they gave you Dikembe.
And then Dikembe,
yeah.
I feel
the Dikembe duo did help a little bit.
Dikembe is great, but I think a lot of that too is like, it's what you make of it. Like, yeah, if you come up against Yao or Wemby, it's like, yeah, the power creep right now is crazy. Like, the difference between Goat Yao and like Klingon right now is crazy. So I don't know. It's tough, but like, I like the Patrick Ewing. I even like for no money spent teams, the Rudy is good. And if they continue this into next year, like for the average person for the time, it at least gives people a reason to load up and play the game. Like, and that's what I felt like all year long. There really wasn't. And I feel like right now there's that reason, I guess.
Yeah. We are at endgame though. I do feel, I mean, we're getting, how many inaccessible cards are we getting a week right now? 10? More?
Almost 8.
I feel it's at least 10,
what do you consider accessible? Because I do videos where I rent what I call attainable cards, like tier lists and rankings.
So all the GOAT cards that come out in packs, right? So that's Tuesday and Friday. And then we got 5 GOAT cards as well in the event.
So that's 9, yeah. But I mean, and I'd say anything under 500K is what I have been considering attainable, because it depends on how you play the game. But people who have saved their MT throughout the year can like a card like Big Z was a card like Big Z was great for a lot. A card like Big Z though a couple weeks ago was great for a lot of people who are playing the game, because he's not very far behind the GOAT Wemby and the GOAT Yao and even guys like that. He can kind of compete.
Yeah,
he was a little less than that. He's gone up now.
He's gone up. Great.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a little cheaper. And then I made some videos on him and he went up.
I haven't bought a single card that's over like 15K the entire year. Like, just buying random dudes I like.
One, and I had to save up all my MT for 3 months.
Well,
I saved up all my MT for 3 months and spent it all on
well, that's
one
what
card.
that's what I'm saying. I bought like just periodically. I've probably spent like 150K total on just random players that like I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And I still have like 1.1 million, and I still couldn't afford a top tier card right now. So
but you could afford
a
lot of. You could afford a lot of solid cards. Like there is. A lot of the one thing I will give 2K is that if you were willing to have the patience with some of these festivals to get the MT, you could really make a lot of MT and have a very good team that if you're good at the game can compete enough. It's the one thing that I will give them this year.
Even then, like you can't buy a top tier card. Like they are literally going for 2 or 3 million MT, which you could feasibly have, but you'd really have to lab that game super hard to get there, and your average person's just not going to make it.
You're right, but there are in terms of
MT worth of cards on Larry Johnson.
In terms of the way the cards play, though, there are enough cards that are affordable at each position to build a quote unquote close to top tier team, even if you don't have a bunch of GOAT cards.
No, for sure. But most people who jump on this game, like they want to go hoop with LeBron or like Wemby or like, yeah, and they're never going to be able to afford a single. Yeah, they're never going to be able to afford a single version of those guys at all, period.
That's fair.
Not going to happen.
At least not the top tier version of those guys.
Shout out to the Attainable series, by the way, JC. It's good shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Right, I'm out of questions, out of tweets. We've covered everything. Park, Showdown, King of the Court, Hoffboxes, events. Did I miss anything? Rhythm shooting. Did I miss anything that was new this year?
Taking away Clutch Time Online, which made me sad, and I really hope they bring it back.
Yes, me too. Look, 2K, we'll allow you to. We'll even allow you to flex that it's a brand new mode that you just created, as long as you just bring it back. Yes. We've had this amazing idea, 5v5. There's a 4-point line. Just brand new information for us. We'll let
change your court design too. I'm tired of that dark, gloomy looking court. That turned me off from playing. Wasn't vibrant.
I don't care what the court looks like. Just bring the mode back, please.
Clutch time in park. Thoughts?
Clutch time park,
bro. It'll be so good.
Well, okay. Real quickly, they should just in park in my career have a Myteam park where you can play triple threat park, and have a Myteam rec where you can play rec with Myteam cards, and then leave triple threat online with instant matchmaking in Myteam.
That would be.
They're not going to do that, but that's what they should do.
Myteam rec would be so. That would be so fun.
I can't believe we don't have Myteam rec. That to me feels like it should be next year.
That would do numbers. I think honestly.
I can
streaming content too.
I can legitimately see Clutch Time becoming like 5v5 soon. Like.
And imagine they do that. Like the content you could get from that. I'm pretty sure some people would find a way to make a tournament out of it. Get some teams of 5s. You use your players, badge them up. That would be lit. I ain't even gonna lie. That would be lit. I would love that.
Yeah, I could see them adding a 2s and 1s court too if they're they want the park so much.
A lot of people for that.
Just a one-on-one my team, like just 100
run
overall
Jordan
LeBron
out there
versus 100 overall Jordan or whatever.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
That'd be neat.
You know how much content you could get from that though? You could get like Jordan versus LeBron. Who would win? You get like 100 over LeBron, 100 over Jordan.
The problem is everyone's gonna be loading up with like a free agent card right now. Like no one's actually. Bro, the park is just weird right now. It's actually like weird. I'm not kidding. I played 20 games today. I played two people that are pink diamond rep, and no one was above emerald. And there was like just weird cards in the mix considering what's available. Like people running pink diamonds and galaxy opals, just weird. I don't know what's going on. I want to answer the question real quick. This is going to surprise some people. I would recommend it next year. On one condition, you don't treat this as a serious game. It's not a serious game. Just play park with your friends. Play a bit of salary cap. Don't take it seriously because it's not a serious game. And you can have fun on it for sure. I don't know. My expectations are next year will be worse than this year because that's been the trend. I can argue 24 was worse, but it's not been good for a while. It's not been attainable for a while. I don't think it's a good game mode, but you can definitely have fun on the mode. Yeah, you can. That's where I'm at. I am probably going to get it purely because of the first podcast back, which I now need to do, which will be the 7th of September. I can announce the guest. Should I announce the guest?
Yeah. Announce him.
We got podcast debut for HDB on that one.
Very nice.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It should be fun.
My seat may or may not be wet right now.
You're gonna call him out. He flooded you.
Well, he's not gonna want to come on the podcast if you say things like that.
Wait, hold on, wait. We didn't address the whole Evan and JC thing.
I'm gonna edit that out.
How do we get Evan on the podcast and JC and we didn't address their whole the secret
He's
bromance?
eating chicken fingers right now.
It's not secret. It hasn't been secret.
It's a very public bromance.
This is my first time really seeing it until when Evan got in. I forgot what he said. I was just like,
shall I read out the message he sent to me today?
Yes.
He sent you a message today?
I read it.
Oh, you told me this. Oh Lord.
He said, "Hey Jazz, completely forgot to text you, but I have dinner." I was like, "All good, mate." He said, "Tell JC I'll be waiting in bed for him." Thoughts?
Bed's right here.
Nice.
He'll be here soon.
Yeah. Like, what's the ETA you think?
I got nothing.
I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Once we finish up the pod.
20 minutes. Oh man, we're missing the action.
I got no friends like that, man.
What the hell? Right. I'm gonna wrap it.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, that's the perfect note to end this podcast run. Right. I'm just gonna say it's been my favorite podcast run we've done. It's been so much fun just vibing a little bit more. It's been less about the game and a bit less serious and a bit less ranty than previous years. It's been a lot of fun. I think keeping it to 6 was a good idea. Shout out to everyone on the podcast because we kind of made that quite smooth, I think, considering how many people want it. I think we did good. But yeah, that's it. We will have one podcast at the start of next year, which is going to be on the 7th of September. And that's it. But that's a wrap for this year. Like, subscribe, and shout out to everyone who's watched any of the podcasts and supported us for the last 7 weeks. All right, peace.